What it is, what it do? JQilin here, back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, I went through the trouble of unlocking every single side story for this game, and I'll be playing the rest of them in short order. So if you're excited for that, be sure to hit the like button and stay tuned. Next is Respect Part 1 and Part 2. Like the Aretha Franklin song, R-E-S-P-C-T. Do you know what that means to me? So let's get it out! It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monika, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bonds within the club. Okay, so this is like a time lapse between the second story and this one. So you actually have to play it in a sequential order. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, has taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. Oh, that's interesting. So all 3 of them became interested in poetry because of Sayori. And here I thought they all just had an interest in poetry in their own right. What? Well, I mean, this is supposed to be canon, I guess, because this was created by Salvato, right? So I guess they all got their interest from Sayori. Who knew? And in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Oh gee, I wonder who it could be. It's almost as if the whole cast is here already. So who's the last person? Hi. Sayori tugs excitedly at Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes into her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Oh, they have the tea set already. Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Sayori, how dare you! I've been trying to be a wallflower this whole time. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monika follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. She can't handle the attention. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club, as a way for people to express themselves through writing, or reading, or whatever other kinds of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. I have what vibe? Oh, you know, like... Never mind. Yo, I had a friend named Liam. He used to say it to me all the time when we hang out. You know, you're such a... Never mind. Oh, I miss that guy. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yuri from all the way across the room. Faded with the 3! Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. Oh yeah, that's right. They're all adults, yeah, they're all like over 18. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room.
Oh, that's Yuri.
Sayuri lowers her voice.
She's kinda shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fancy books and tea, and I love her.
Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Oh! That explains her poem, okay. Or her poem preferred words.
Oh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably
cookie dough. Or maybe chocolate.
It's
cookie dough. And Monika's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. Natsuki would be the one to take online quizzes, right?
What's Yuri's favorite?
Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. Oh, and then later on she says I like green tea.
I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri.
Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff?
Well, we do club stuff too.
It's just haven't been very structured yet, since we only have like 3 members. So we kind of just loosely spend our time around doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I've started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, Monika, it's funny you should ask that question. Natsuki has a very, unique kind of literature she's into. Question is, will everyone else be into it?
Well, I guess I'm
literature. Well, I like manga. Oh, she just came out and said it. Oh, but now we're gonna see everyone else judge her for it, and that's why she gets paranoid when the MC shows up.
Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that? I want to read manga in the club.
Wait, hold on a second. Monika's like, hold on a gosh darn second. There will be no manga in my literature club.
That sounds so great. Like, after all I've been doing all this,
Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk.
After all the deep and immense reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway. Putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of boys. Weird guys. But these sweaty neckbeards that live in their mother's basement. And they all look at me funny because I'm the only girl there. Want me to call them Oni-chan, some crap like that? No thanks. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? See, the thing is, well, yes, but actually no. I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right?
I mean, she's gonna say yes because Natsuki joins the club anyway, but...
Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you! You're the best! I have most of it crammed into my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay?
Natsuki stands up.
Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so. But there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then.
Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. You know, I imagine that meme of Kirito drinking tea. It's just how Yuri's looking at Natsuki the entire time.
Ugh, I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean... She has, like, no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah. Wait,
that's not related. Monika's like, yeah, what Yuri said! Wait, that's not what I said!
Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we could bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you just don't want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yes, you did. That's why you said it.
I just feel really uneasy about this.
Clearly you didn't feel that uneasy because she joined the club anyway. Or else we're gonna have to spend the next hour trying to figure out what happened between the two of them.
Do you have any opinion, Yuri?
Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so...
Does that mean I bother you?
No! You're a pleasure to be around.
I was just fishing for a compliment.
Wow. I know. You're so predictable.
But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright.
Monika continued to be a pushover.
But I really am going to start enforcing club activities.
I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door. It's like, boom.
What was that?
Sayori stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it.
Thank you.
Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can.
That's quite a collection.
Sayori giggles in excitement. While catching her breath, Natsuki replies,
There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them.
Monika anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? I guess it is, as long as you occasionally move them around the closet. Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. Seems like things are finally getting to start. Well, it seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. Whew! Okay. Let's see what the next day has for us. At the next club meeting, Monika is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed.
Why am I so nervous?
Because of more competition. Monika paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki says she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does she feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? don't know. While Monika thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. And Monika just smiles. And Natsuki smiles. Monika forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Oh, so they're both uncomfortable AF.
Need help? No, I got it.
Monika awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves now vibrate with bright colors and cute-looking artwork, which we don't get to see.
You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there. I can't reach up there.
Excuse me?
That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but...
Monika sighs.
The teachers are going to ask what all this manga's doing in here, and I have to tell them for the literature club. So...
I don't want to tell them that Monika's this literature. Monika backs off and slumps into a desk. Monika's so flaccid in these stories. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks have been sucked right out of the room.
Good afternoon!
Sayori spins into the club room.
Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this.
Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic.
I found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, that's so pretty.
As Sayori trots over to the closet, the colorful shelves catch her eye.
Which one do I start with? Well, you could start by giving me a bite of that cookie.
Natsuki wants a bite of Sayori's cookie.
No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you have to pay the tax, peasant. Boo!
Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece to Natsuki. Then, Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monika glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Ah, like the last story.
Well, everyone's here now.
Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively.
Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which one we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone?
I agree.
Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone, or with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that...
Monika glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests.
Maybe we could try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally? You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that.
Oh, like that's any better.
I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests, rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but it doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but...
Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything?
Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests that you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind you keeping your manga in here, but I just...
Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up.
Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really would appreciate you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusion here, but you're free to do whatever you want.
Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room.
Oh no!
Sari runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk.
Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk! She just makes me feel this way.
Monika looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. She's like, sorry, homegirl. You're on your own. Figure this shit out for yourself.
She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri?
I'm not good at these things. Monika sighs.
Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not right to enforce the club vision. But I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So, maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all.
Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. I mean, there's no stakes in this here because we already know what happens. Natsuki stays, and she's part of the club. I guess we just figure out how we get from that point. I guess we just have to figure out how we get from here to that point. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything.
You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you.
It does.
It does? How?
Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed.
Oh. Well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then.
That's not an accurate conclusion to make.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustrations, and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Ugh, why is the hardest thing to be rational during the times we need it the most?
I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it here for her should make her completely indebted to you.
Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and has no place here?
Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assume you felt the same way about it.
That's not true.
Well, Monika, Yuri has a point. Because you've been judging Natsuki on it since, like, the first instance she mentioned it. You've been like, I don't know about that, Chief. I mean, I guess technically manga's literature if you, like, look at it from the literal sense. You haven't been like, oh, sure, we'll give it a chance. Oh, sure, Natsuki, we can look into seeing if manga's actually literature. And then maybe you can look and see what the other people are into as well. No, you haven't really been that welcoming about it. Yeah, you told her she could keep it there, but that was more begrudgingly than saying, yeah, of course. So, even though you're saying that's not true, you really have to understand that it's actually kind of true.
Wow.
Recalling her confrontation with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in.
You may be right.
Well, I'm glad she realized it.
I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I've let myself do that.
With a sigh, Monika walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves.
It's just... it really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that.
Monika starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monika had failed to consider before now. Well, who else walked in here with an interest in manga? Where's the line even drawn at what's considered literature? I actually want to know, is manga considered literature? Let me know in the comments section. Lost in thought, but not all alone. She reaches into one of the larger boxes sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts.
Yeah, I mean...
Amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monika opens the book. Huh. That was short. Well then, we're gonna waste no time. We're just gonna continue right along.
This sucks. Why is Monika such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she could find any members. Monika's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that, instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute.
Sorry, you should have said that.
Oh, come on! That's condescending too! I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you.
Natsuki sighs.
I know. Thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monika? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that's suddenly gonna make her feel like I'm actually welcome in the club.
That wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club.
I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out. Please. I mean, I'm the vice president. Or at least, I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So, I want to make that happen. For you. I was wondering, what was the reason you decided to join a literature club? Wow.
Natsuki hesitates.
It's kind of dumb. Aw, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. You were to me. So...
Yeah, what's going on, Natsuki?
Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monika. I promise.
Natsuki sighs.
I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks.
Oh. You just literally contradicted yourself because... And we could play the tape. Literally 2 sentences before, I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Then immediately she says, not that I care about what anyone else thinks. Which is it? It can't be both.
But, you know, The signs for the literature club said you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently.
It's like the me's like, so that was an effing lie. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall.
Oh, and I like writing too. Really? How can you say that to Monika? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't. Just wanted to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else, and just try to push away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing.
The two of them remain silent for a while. Sarah understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club for today, at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome.
You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise.
Good girl, Sayori. You know, she's been to the focal point of like most of these stories. The first story was literally about her. The next two stories are about her helping the other girls figure out their problems. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet their friends and make the most of their limited break time.
Where could she be?
Among them is Monika, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monika decided to find her during lunch so she can make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monika finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd.
Oh gosh.
Suddenly feeling awkward, Monika is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monika doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be rather tactless to just interrupt them. Friend 1? Oh! we get to be friend 1! Yo! What up, friend 1? I've never met friend 1 before! Whoa, dude!
Oh yeah? Did you end up joining that literature club or what? Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Ha! I told you she would join.
Oh, friend 2! Yo! Friend 1 and friend 2! And they're both much taller than Natsuki.
Come on! You know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you, I never wanted to join that stupid club. Oh, sure.
Oh, she has a phone!
Wow. You have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash.
Yo, how are these friends? Fuck these friends, bro.
True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up! Just let me do my thing. I'm just joking. You know we love you.
No. 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 I refuse. I refuse to accept this. Screw you guys.
Yeah. Once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. Why? You're gonna buy her smutty fanfiction?
Yo, friend 1 has no chill. Friend 1 and friend 2 just come for the neck. They don't hold back at all. No remorse. No mercy.
Well, obviously. I want a signed copy. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now? I told you, I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done it without us. It gives us a pass to joke about it. Yeah, sure. They grew up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye.
Natsuki suddenly glances in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself.
What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict avoidant?
I don't know, Monika. It's pretty ironic for a club president to be so conflict avoidant, when conflict resolution is part of the job.
Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm probably better than them. After all, after the way I treated her. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right.
Wow, so we find out Natsuki has horrible friends, and Monika realizes she's just barely better than her horrible friends. And then Natsuki just has to put on a brave face the whole time. After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on the book as usual. Monika picks the desk and slumps into it, something that she seems to be doing rather often lately.
Yuri, I don't think I can be called president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go exactly my way.
Yuri looks up from her book.
It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why?
Yuri shrugs.
It's just makes me feel nice.
It's because you're acknowledging her presence and making her feel like a valuable, I guess, member of the club, because you're treating her with you're treating her like her opinion matters, and Yuri appreciates that.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll just continue then.
Yuri nods.
Yeah. Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That the literature club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it was when I came to realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it altogether. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember. Dancing isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead. And now, I'm repeating the same mistakes, except I really hurt someone this time.
Monika shakes her head.
I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Sayori. How much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get that back for it.
Uh-oh. Is Monika gonna delete them? Is that why we don't see friend 1 and friend 2 in the main game?
Get them back. Yeah. I'm gonna get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one they want.
Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her.
I'm having intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry.
You should say sorry to Sayori. You should be saying sorry to Sayori. Say sorry to Natsuki.
I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened, and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay, I did it!
Sayori's like, I'm gonna go in there, march through the club, look Monika straight in the eye, and tell her you're gonna have to fix this nonsense. And then Monika's like, yeah, I know I messed up, I gotta do it right. And Sayori's like, oh, my job here is done!
Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again! Friendship is magic! So, how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see.
Monika was afraid of that. Not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequence of the damage that she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's not enough. To truly respect one's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. And then Natsuki will apologize in return.
Okay. Do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener.
Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Friend.
Well, I guess for today, it's gonna be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just gonna read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here?
Sayori picks up a manga that was resting on an adjacent desk.
Oh, that? Natsuki probably just left it out by accident. I totally wasn't reading it. But I thought she has to come to the club.
Actually, Monika's been. Yuri's gonna stitch. Yuri's giant stitching out here. Ooh.
And Monika's like, see? This is why I make you do what you do in Act 2. Okay, Yuri. I'm sure it was someone else who was using this classroom then, okay? It's like, okay, Yuri, shut the fuck up.
Oh. Monika smiles at them both. Then, with a wave, she exits the club room. And Monika's like, okay, stop talking now.
I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would really get awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room.
Oh, what's Monika gonna do? The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive.
I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori's gonna be able to bring Natsuki?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because they're right there.
Well,
she's Sayori.
You know, you're right.
Time slowly passes. Monika sits, then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then, the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room.
We're here! Welcome back.
Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks up a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She was standing in front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggles, her own reason for seeking the vision that manga had, admittedly, so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? Also, I see what they did there. Seeking trust, understanding, and respect. Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present.
Okay, everyone.
There it is, the catchphrase.
The literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today.
Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters.
Today we're going to be learning from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh, come on! Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just...
Monika shakes her head.
Natsuki.
This is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time.
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to not take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it, and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but... I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her.
I was witness to that as well.
This is the literature club. The literature club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay?
Natsuki looks away and hesitates.
But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into.
Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye.
If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sorry, you're not dumb either. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that's literature after all.
So, we finally confirmed that manga is in fact literature. Natsuki stands up.
Oh yeah, I didn't see this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want to tell you... I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready.
A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the literature club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki out on the way out.
Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there's something I want to show you, if you have a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see.
Oh, that's where we see Monika playing the piano. Oh, wow, this is the music room. Oh, this is cool.
You know, I was thinking back. When the club was just me and Sayori, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where everyone could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself, more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself. Like, things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on. You can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just, brought a bunch of manga. Then got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal about it.
Not really. I mean, because that's your thing. And if people are going to judge you for your thing, especially when you want to let your guard down in a place where you didn't think you'd be judged for it, you're going to feel pretty bad about it. And Monika, in turn, realized she was being hypocritical when she wanted to have a place that people could feel welcome, but she's going to turn you away because she doesn't like what you like.
No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I never would have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, I really shouldn't care what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can really get hard to just brush it off. And it makes you start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me, without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am.
As Monika listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others?
I can only wish that I was as strong as you, Natsuki.
Oh, I read that in Natsuki's voice.
I can only wish I was as strong as you, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But well, like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself. That's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else.
Monika takes a breath.
The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What? You? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry. I think I just felt kind of embarrassed to admit it, after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you. I can't believe you, of all people, for reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in the literature club. What are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume. and I kind of just picked it out randomly. Wow, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club, she also plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted, instead of always second guessing myself. We're gonna see Monika playing the piano. Monika walks over to the piano and sits down. There it is. I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you join the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this, because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head. But it was you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because, you know, you just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. And I'm not really that good at it yet. Like, at all. But I wrote a song for the club. And I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything yet, but, well, yeah. And we don't get to hear it. Oh. Actually, never mind, I take that back. Because you could hear it. I'm not hearing it right now. I'm gonna be hearing this when I actually edit the video. That's all. That was so good. It was? Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Haha, not even close. Does that song have a name? You said it was about the club, so... Yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because... everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, but... it was like... I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't have been about me. It should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful. And kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should be apologizing too.
You could. It wouldn't be unwarranted.
I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things, and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So, yeah. I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get on my stubborn butt to apologize, if you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Wow. Well, I wonder who I got it from.
Wow. Natsuki being assumed during giving a compliment.
Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you keep my manga in the club room. You did admit it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. That closet's all yours. I'll tell you what. I'll bring a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of little something?
Cupcakes.
Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed.
She's bringing her cupcakes. The next club meeting ends on a particularly tasty one. Oh, the next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. Yeah, they figured we knew where it was going. Alright, so that was Respect. It's definitely going to be exciting to go back into the editing room and see what I missed. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and enjoyed the story. Be sure to hit the like button and be sure to stay tuned for the next installment of the Doki Doki side story series. It's been real. It's been fun. It's your boy JQilin. Ciao for now.